Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is your mid-March 2019 general and love reading. I'm doing your divine spread. Thank you so much for being here. So much. I really, really appreciate all of you. And let's see what energies we're working with. And just letting you all know that the energies have been really tumultuous, really enduring. We've needed a lot of emotional strength to get through these days, and the next couple of weeks are still going to be quite tough. So Scorpio, let's see what's happening in your Karma Dharma position. And you've got your card, Scorpio. So transformation and change, as I say always, is never easy. So Scorpio, it seems as though you're in your element though. Logically, out of all the signs, you should be the most, the most strongest sign where transformation happens. So it's in your DNA. So yeah, hopefully you are leaving behind things that were not working for you and going with something new, replacing the old with the new. That's what Pisces season is all about. And with Mercury retrograde, it's a bit tough right now. Mercury's going to move back. It's actually, conjunct with the sun right now. So it's being burnt by the sun. Mercury doesn't have much strength there at all. And they do say that Mercury can be quite negative when it is that close to the sun. So let's see, and it's going to continue going backwards until it meets up with Neptune, the ruler of Pisces. Okay, so just recently it touched upon Chiron, and it was like very, very close to Chiron. So wounds of the past, childhood conditioning, any wounds, open wounds that needed taking care of, Mercury's trying to make sense of. Let's see, dear Scorpio, what's happening for you. Let's start your divine spread. Okay. All right, so at the foundation, you've got the Lovers. So this is the energy of Gemini. Obviously, you could be dealing with a love relationship, any sort of relationship. Mainly, this is love, though, that with the card of the Lovers. A karmic love situation. Let's see what is hidden from your view. And you have the King of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And for some of you, I believe that this could be a side of you that you did not know you had. So the King of Swords is usually someone who takes a step back. They're not emotional. They're more logical thinking, and they will use that sword to sever whatever is not working for them in their life. So let's see. In the recent past, dear Scorpio, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's funny that this card keeps showing up in these readings. Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign, I guess Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I would say that they have got strong fire in their chart as well. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. In the now position, you are at a crossroads. Do I move forward or do I move backwards? Okay, there's a decision, a very important decision that you're needing to make with, you're using your intellect here because it's swords, right? And I feel as though you are torn between two worlds, torn between two decisions. Some of you, this even could be two people. So let's see. And the advice is to move forward, not backwards, even though we're in Mercury retrograde. Yes, people do come back from the past, situations come back from the past. But if we want to grow and evolve and go with, what we're supposed to be doing, which is moving forward, then I know it could be harder to move forward, but, falling back into old, outdated situations is not advised. Let's look at your goal and what's in your mind. Wow, okay, the Seven of Swords. In the action and advice position, you've got Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you are really like you're trying to get away from a situation, trying to bail on a situation. Let's see what the outcome is. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so as I said, I feel, you know, there is the Knight of Pentacles is usually, for me, it's the card of Virgo, but it could be any earth sign, let's say. And there is a lot of red in the picture, so it's quite passionate, even though this isn't a knight that seems to be moving fast. And therefore, I feel the fire coming from the Knight of Pentacles, which can also be aggression, passive aggression, because this knight is standing still and he's actually looking straight at the Queen of Wands. And this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look and see what the divine position wants to show. Divine position, how the planets are affecting you. Okay, let's go. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, yeah, we've got three characters here. So this could be for some of you and not all of you, obviously. This could be a love triangle, and this could be in anything, you know, around work, because this is the card of work. Now, Three of Pentacles, if we're talking about business, it looks as though the planetary movements in some way are helping you to be noticed for your talents. And yes, you're working hard, and it could be that your boss, you know, your manager could be looking to see how capable you are, and it looks as though you're pulling it off well, which is good. It's really, really good. Okay, so I will be taking an angel answer at the end of the reading. So whilst I'm doing this reading, you could be thinking about what is important for you to ask if you have an important question that you think I may be able to answer. And if I can't answer through the card, through the book and the message, it could be more relevant for you. Okay, so at the base of your reading, and this is in the position of your foundation, because I see the reading as the horoscope, similar anyway. So, you know, in astrology, we've got the MC and the IC. IC is, you know, it's usually, it's the house of home, family, the mother. So there is some sort of a decision, head over heart decision that you're needing to make. For some of you, you could be actually living together, having moved in with a partner who is, and you've been, you know, moving through a relationship where you've been living together. For others of you, this could be a marriage. Now, the Lovers is a choice. As I say, it's a head over heart decision. Here we've also got the Two of Swords, and I said that you may be choosing between two people. So, dear Scorpio, I said that in the position of what you don't know is the King of Swords. So for some of you, I said this could be your energy, and, you know, it's a general reading. So some of you are actually thinking to sever ties with someone because maybe in the recent past you have a younger knight. A knight would be someone in between 30 and 45 years of age, I would say, roughly. So even 28. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, you know, knights are all about action, but here there is no action. There is a moment of pause, and, you know, this knight will not move forward unless he's certain about his goal and what he wants to go for. Now, as I said, there is a lot of red in the card, And I feel as though, you know, the red, the color of passion is reflected onto the knight. It's so the way he's looking at this Queen of Wands, it looks as though he wants to move forward, but something is keeping him, something is holding him back. For some of you, dear Scorpio, because you rule the 8th house, which means Scorpio also rules sex and intimacy. For some of you, this could be your energy. Okay, so you could be choosing between, let's say, an air sign and another earth sign, earth with fire. Okay, so that could be important for some of you as well. For others of you, you know, this is just your energy that you are thinking, okay, you are thinking logically, you're using your head and not your heart. So obviously that is not advised, especially at this time. You need to go with what your heart tells you. The heart is more precise. The mind, especially during Mercury retrograde, can be quite delusional and therefore make the wrong decision. And, you know, with the card of Gemini here, the Lovers, head over heart decision, as I said, you know, Mercury being retrograde, which rules Gemini, is quite delusional at this time, very confused. So I would say if you can hold off in making a decision up until end of March at the most, at the least, even better so mid-April, make your decision and then move forward. But it is a very good time of communication, looking over things right now. So we've got 1 female and 2 males. Okay, now the outcome is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands goes for what her passion, her passionate side tells her. She's more drawn to what she feels the desire to do. She's not like earth or like air, where she uses her logic. She just goes for what she feels drawn to. And she's very spontaneous. Now, this is the lucky queen out of the queens. She's, as I said, she's very spontaneous and fiery, and she can really go for what she wants, and she will not, you know, she won't stop to think. She will just act. So sometimes that can be good, and sometimes I don't know. Now, your crowning card, the 7 of Swords. This is the card of stealth, of course. This is the card of sneaky business, trying to accomplish something without people noticing. So taking action quickly. This is a quick energy. Sometimes it is the card of intelligence. And as you can see in this card, he's holding 5 swords. So therefore, he's taking whatever thoughts of past arguments, I would say, past conflicts, and leaving a relationship behind. As you can see, the 2 of Swords. Here we've got the 2 of Swords. So someone that you are dealing with, dear Scorpio, whether this is you or someone else, it looks as though they're trying to move away quickly without actually having made a decision. Now, this is a 7, and 7s are the divine. So maybe it's a good thing that sometimes, you know, it's best not to let everyone know what we're doing. You know, you can actually act sometimes and then deal with the consequences later, depending on your own personal situation. Okay, but he is moving towards the past. So this would mean for me that there could be communication or even arguments, because 7 is a number of conflict as well. So you could be revisiting situations of the past, conversations of the past, and you are working through looking at the details about maybe even what happened. Now, this is your goal, so this is your intention, dear Scorpio. So I'm going to say that for some of you, of course, it's your energy, as I said, if you are taking on the energy of the King of Swords, or you may even have strong air in your chart, and that would be more than likely Gemini. So yeah, you are looking towards the future, but you are revisiting the past to deal with some sort of a decision. Maybe something was left up in the air in the past, and now is the time to work to look over it and make that decision before you move forward into the future. Now, the action and advice is that you've got a brand new beginning. Something is stabilizing, and you know, the Knight of Pentacles is holding that pentacle, and the pentacle is red as well. So I'm putting these two cards, these two energies together. I would say that there is some sort of a new beginning. There is some sort of a new beginning, dear Scorpio, that you are hoping to move into, okay? And you're hoping to stabilize. Some of you are really looking at your business at this time, your work. This could even be a promotion. So yeah, even though you are being looked, you know, watched from your peers, from your boss, then the news is good, because this is the action and advice. So this is coming into your life, and it is the hand of the divine. So this is a help from up above. Obviously, you've done a good job. So I think it's much deserved, very well deserved. And I'd like to say also that Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and abundance, is in your second house if you are a Scorpio rising. Okay, so, and Jupiter is abundance and luck. So the Queen of Wands can be also someone who is a leader. So I do believe that for those of you that were living with, married to, dating this Queen of Wands, it looks as though she is looking into the future, but she's also dealing with someone that where there is a lot of passion and there is a lot of sexual energy here. And I feel that, you know, the Knight of Pentacles could be the third person that has come into your lives. So I believe that that is the case for most of you. Now, for maybe a couple of you, it could be the other way, where you could be the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? You could be the Knight of Pentacles, and the apple of your eye is this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands who has been partnered. Maybe you don't even know that. Maybe you are dealing with, you know, the Queen of Wands maybe has not told you the truth. Maybe because this is in the hidden position. This could also be a solicitor. Maybe she's going through divorce, through separation, and this is maybe something that you do not know. So I'm going to take more cards, because it is, you know, Piscean time can be quite deceptive, unfortunately. So let's look at the King of Swords first of all, which is in the hidden position. And we've got the Magician, which could be, the Magician could be a trickster, yes, but it could also be someone who, you know, is very intelligent. They're very intellectual. The Magician is Mercury, and Mercury is the communicator. So he can make magic. He can manifest. So the Magician, yes, can pull a rabbit out of a hat. And especially now with Mercury retrograde, be careful with the information that you receive. And, you know, the Magician is very, very important in the reading, because it says that what's going on up in the ethers, in the planets, is affecting us down here on this earth. So the Magician is a card of manifestation and being able to, you're at the beginning. You've got the ability to to draw things into you, in for you. So let's see what the Lovers is. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so this King of Swords, dear Scorpio, could be someone who is a manipulator as well. Let's look at the Lovers. And we've got the King of Cups. We've got another king here. So, wow, okay. So this is your energy, obviously. So Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces as well. Okay, now I believe that, yes, I see. I see now more clearly that because the King of Cups, for most of you, is your energy, you're the one that's making the decision. And what you don't know is that you're going to sever ties and you're going to move forward, especially where deception is concerned. So you like the truth. You are someone who likes the truth. And the Magician can be the manipulator. So let's take a card on the Knight of Pentacles. First of all, I'd like to take 2 cards on the Death card. So what's that all about? So we've got, there's the 5 of Swords, and that's the card of competition. There are the 5 swords. Here they are again. So this is an argument, a conflict. It is a competition. For those of you that have got competition in your work scene, you've still got the power to manifest and win over your competitors. Let's take, wow, okay, and win over. There we go. And there's another 3. So be careful that gossip is not, if you are Scorpio, if you are dealing with someone at work, be careful that the gossip does not, move around the office and you don't know anything about it. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. And we've got the Hermit. And as I said before, usually I see the Knight of Pentacles as the Virgo card. It looks as though we do have Virgo here. Now, if it's not, the moon or the rising sign, it could be someone who is looking into a situation, looking into that lantern. Remember how I said this Knight of Pentacles is not moving forward unless he needs to be certain. So the Hermit is, taking time out, being away, being in solitude, and doing your homework. This is very Virgo energy. Obviously, Virgo is all about, the house of Virgo is health, your daily routine. And it's also, the Hermit could even be a solicitor or a doctor. Okay, so it could even be a detective. So the Knight of Pentacles is, as I said, not moving forward unless he is certain, he or she. So therefore, they're doing their homework. That's what I'm looking at. They're doing their homework before they can move forward, because I feel that there is lack of trust here. Let's look at the 2 of Swords. And we've got the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, like 3 kings, dear Scorpio. Was it Aquarius that had 3 kings? Wow. Okay, so King of Pentacles is, as an energy, it's money, it's comfort, it's values. I usually see the King of Pentacles as the energy of Taurus. So we've got quite a bit of earth here. We've got the Virgo, we've got Taurus, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which, I wouldn't be surprised if we had the card of Capricorn as well. And we still haven't finished the reading. We've also got the 3 of Pentacles here. So this is all about physical and tangible situations. It's It's all about getting grounded, Scorpio. So your money is in the limelight at the moment. As I said, I feel as though some of you may be receiving a promotion. So could, you know, the King of Pentacles be you and your money situation, your work situation. I'm going to take one more card because we've got the Two of Swords beneath the King of Pentacles. And you know that the Knight of Pentacles could even be the same person as the King. So yeah, the King is someone who is more experienced, someone who has more knowledge than a Knight, and Knights are all about action. So the Knight of Pentacles looking into his lantern and receiving the knowledge, becoming the guru, could actually turn into the King of Pentacles. Let's see what that Two of Swords, the second sword, what's that about? So Page of Cups. So the decision is between money or love. Okay, the Page of Cups is an offer of love. It's an unexpected offer coming through. So, and again, that could be the offer of the promotion, you know, for some of you. So what I think, dear Scorpio, and if this is the energy of Taurus, then I'm going to say that because Taurus is your 7th house of partnership and relationship, then I would say more than likely that this is your energy. Here in what you don't know is another person. And yes, you are the King of Cups. You are the King of Pentacles more than likely. And the Knight of Pentacles is what you are thinking, what action you are thinking of taking. Sorry about that noise. Okay, so let's take a card on the Seven of Swords. Now we've got the 7, we've got the 2 here. If we put them together, this is the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is, wow, it's a lot of worry. So some of you are really worried about maybe your career, your work is being risked by involving yourself with this Queen of Wands, who could have a past lover, husband, you know. It could even be someone who's in the legal field, you know, that you are worried about because you are making a decision. You know, you've got swords everywhere, and this is the King of Swords here. So that's what could be troubling you. Let's look at the 7 of Swords, and we've got the Sun. So yeah, Leo is here. The energy of Leo, and the Sun is you know, it's the quality which speaks of true love. It speaks of clarity. It also speaks of warmth and health and being, you know, rejuvenated. It's like beginning again, you know. Once the heart receives the oxygen, it's like having a new lease on life. So I feel as though what you're risking is for true love. What you're risking is for children, and what some others of you are risking, if this is business, this is something that you've created. But, you know, the Sun being right next to the Ace of Pentacles is amazing. Let's look at the Ace. And we've got the offer that's coming in now. For some reason, you're not able to accept it. This is the 4 of Cups. Maybe something to do with, you know, accept the cup, not the promotion. Of course, the promotion will be accepted. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, if it's not a promotion, it is a brand new relationship, one that's going to go, it's going to go a long way because it's Pentacles, right? It's earth and it's slow. So emotionally, maybe you're not in the right frame of mind right now, and that was really strange that turned off. There's no wind in here, so I find that very, very strange. Let me just see if I can do this. Wow. it's having a hard time. Maybe it needs trimming anyway. The wick doesn't matter. Okay, so as I said, it's not the right time. Maybe you're not in the emotional place to be able to accept that cup at the moment. Now, this is probably your energy because it is cups. Now, if this Queen of Wands has also got water in her chart, then it could be her that's not able to accept because of family, because of obligations around the home, the family, whatever. Let's look at the Queen of Wands. So we've got the 3 and we've got the 4 as well. And we've got the 7. So yeah, she could have Pisces in her chart. Now this is a time of confusion and having choices and not knowing which cup to take. So obviously it's not the right time to take the cup. It's not the right time to make the choice. This is Piscean energy, and Pisces is where everything is happening right now. This is a 7, and 7 is the divine number. So go with it. I know there is a lot of confusion. So if, as I said, if you don't need to make your choice, and if this is your partner, they may be not seeing clearly at this time. So, you know, don't wait for a decision whether they will be moving forward with you or not. This is a lot of confusion, and poor Mercury is drowning there in Pisces. So the communication, there is a communication breakdown, Scorpio. Let's look at the three of Pentacles, and that's in the divine position. And we've got the 10 of Cups, which is amazing. So we go to the 10 of Cups after the 7. Now the 10 of Cups is emotional bliss on every level. Okay, so this is something that's going to make you extremely happy. Could it be the promotion? Could it be the recognition at work from your peers? Could it be that, as I said, in a work situation, there could be cheating and someone is coming from a family, right? So this does have the potential, the situation that you're in does have the potential to make you very happy, but there's work to be done. Let's take another card on the divine position, and you know the 10 of Cups turns into the Ace. So that's another beginning. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is another 10, completion, luck and love and money is coming in, Scorpio. It looks really good. It looks like Jupiter in your second house will bring you changes, the changes that you have been hoping for, the changes that the divine thinks that you are worth having, the abundance that you've really worked hard to receive. Now I want to take one more card on the Queen of Wands and the 7 of Cups. And we've got the card of Virgo here. Now, if this is not Virgo that you are dealing with, and I have already mentioned Virgo, this is a card of standing tall, standing financially stable and independent. And as well as that, it's, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. So this does speak of independence, financial manifestation. The 9 is a very good number. So financially, things are looking up for you. And could it be that the Queen of Wands is emotionally and financially able to stand on her own, and therefore she needs to, obviously, as I said, work needs to be done, I think, from both sides. For others of you, for those of you that are single, it looks as though you've got quite a few choices here. You've got a mixed bag of goodies. There are many suitors here. And it's all a matter of choice. It's all a matter of taste. It looks as though you're quite popular at this time, but I believe that in the now position, so let's say the King of Cups is someone from the deep past. The King of Swords could be someone that you don't know is checking you out, is, you know, looking at you. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. So they're mature, they're kings, and they're ready for a relationship. If you are dealing with the Knight of Pentacles, which could be Virgo, as I said, then this is someone who is a bit more immature and not so certain. So as I said, you know, you may be going out. I feel as though you're feeling very popular, dear Scorpio, very popular, and you're winning over your, you know, it's as though you're coming out of the cocoon, you're turning into the butterfly. I don't know why. And that could even be because Uranus, it has just moved into Taurus, which is your 7th house. So suddenly there are major changes happening in your love life, and some of you are just bailing and just moving along, freeing yourselves up and going for what you value and what you love, what is true to your heart. So let me take some Sibillas. So dear Scorpio, let me take the 3 Sibillas in the Karma Dharma position. What's this transformation that's happening? What's changing for you? Something that's changing will bring you happiness. You've got the 3 of Cups, which can mean celebration as well. But you know, there could be competition amongst friends. So you've got the Giovina Fanciulla, which is newness. This is the Virgin, pure energy. Let's take 2 more Sibillas. Wow, okay. And we've got, okay. Wow, that's incredible. So we've got 2 females, a younger female and an older female, and this could be the Knight of Pentacles with the King of Swords that I mentioned. Doesn't matter what sex we're talking about, this is a general reading. And here we've got the news that's coming through. And both the females are 12, number 12, which is the number of the Hanged Man. Now this is pure energy, the Virgin, whereas the La Matrice is the passionate. This is the Queen of Wands, obviously, here. Very similar energies. And now the Queen of Wands, even though she comes across as very, I see her as the Queen of Wands, this is the 12 of Hearts, which says that she could have strong water in her chart. Now the Virgin, as I said, is very much like Virgo energy because it's pure, and that's what Virgo is all about. And we've got the 12 of, let's say, Wands here. So she's pure, but she's got fire there in her as well, which speaks, you know, what is fire? It's creativity. Okay, and here we've got like the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles would be like making a choice. So news is going to come through that you're going to have to choose between 2 people, as I said, 2 situations. Let's take one more card. You're going to choose between youth or maturity. Let's see, one more card. And there's the Death card, Morte again. My goodness. Okay, so that's like the 5 of Swords. Wow, okay, you really are in a conflict, aren't you? Let's take one more card. And what comes out is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is the Donna di Servizio. This is, again, Virgo energy, so this is someone who is of service to you. This is just very positive energy. So this is the helping hand of either a friend or from the divine. So you do not need to worry. So it's as though we've got 3 generations here. 3 generations of women. Now, it could be men. So we've got the virgin, we've got the experienced woman, and then we've got the don of disservizio, which is in between, age-wise, in between the Giovine Fanciulla and the La Matrice. So that could speak to you as well. Let me take one more, Sibilla, one more. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Denaro, which is like, you know, this is a successful wedding, an abundant wedding, or security, stability. This is the safe. Okay, so it looks as though you're putting money away. The Six of Cups, this is, which means, you know, Six of Cups is something from the past, innocence, someone from the past, anything to do with children as well. So what I'm thinking with these cards is that as just an energy, that something new is coming in for you, something that's going to make you, it's going to make your heart open. It's going to make you very passionate, and you're going to have the creativity and the drive. So the news that's coming in is going to bring in the transformation, because it's helpful news and it's all about stability. You've got the Ace of Pentacles twice, dear Scorpio. Congratulations. Whether this is stability or this is a relationship or even a child, you know. I don't have pregnancy, but I've got the Leo card here, which is the sun. And the sun is the heart. It's also the children. So, dear Scorpio, I'm going to get you to ask your question now, and I'm going to take a card for you. Please ask a question. You know, if we look at the divine position, we've got 2 10s and a 3. So 23, yes, it does add up to the 5, but 23 on its own, on the hour clock, right, on the digital clock, is 11. And 11 is very karmic. Let's take the card. Are you ready? Have you asked your question? Spirit guides and angels. Archangel Michael, can I have an answer for Scorpio mid-March 2019 until end of March roughly? What is going on for them? Can you answer the question? Thank you. No, but there's no exclamation mark on it, so let's see what the book says. The answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding this issue and drawing another card. So we need to, maybe you want to change your question, ask something differently. Dear Scorpio, this doesn't happen often that I take a second card, but please, Archangel Michael, can I have more clarity? Okay, so please ask your question in a different way. Ask it from a different perspective, whatever you think is right for you. Okay, for Scorpio, let's take your answer. And we've got ask for help from others. So ask for help from others. Let's see. Doesn't sound very enlightening, does it? It's not necessary to do everything on your own. Your angels are asking you to reach out to those around you for assistance. By allowing others to lend a hand, you gently increase your chances for success, and your plans will begin to move forward. The help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals, and that would be, of course, the Hermit. So the stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges for you. Surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you'll begin to feel much better. So yeah, I'm going to take one more card, dear Scorpio. One more card. Now, because we've got Mercury retrograde, could these characters be from the past? Past loves of yours, past relationships. For those of you that are moving into something new. We could be looking at the past. People do come back from the past, and it may not only be love relationships, but people, generally people. Now, when we've got 3 kings, it means that you are protected, so that's a very positive sign. Let's take one more card for Scorpio, because it was a bit of a confusing reading. There's so much in here. Let's see this, Scorpio. And you've got the Cancer card. This is the Chariot. And the Chariot means movement. It means overcoming obstacles. Okay? It means you're in the driver's seat. You can steer this chariot wherever you want. Some of you could be literally moving, or you could even be moving house. And you know the Chariot is a number 7, which again is the divine. In this card, I always like to say that the star is above his head. So it seems as though he will be starstruck for some sort of a reason. This is like the star of Aquarius. You know, something at a distance that you may be traveling and want to try and get to. Travel to a very important place, a place of your dreams. Okay? So moving could even have been your wish. All right, dear Scorpio, I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for being here. I'm hoping that this was, you know, there was clarity, some sort of clarity here for you. I'm hoping that you could get some answers from this reading. If not, please watch your moon and rising. If you are male, watch your Mars. Female, watch Venus. And if you know your North Node, please watch that as well. So thank you again for all that you do. Bye.